You've started a new venture called GoodStreets.
Yes.
Which sounds fascinating. Can you describe it for our listeners?
Sure. We consider ourselves an online review site with a conscience. I started talking to local businesses and thought that it would be interesting to just create a community where consumers and businesses could connect with each other and businesses could connect with each other. And I would say to them, and you can be reviewed online. And they would all look at me like, oh, okay, so what does that mean? You know, what's that going to mean to me? And we realized that it was a real pain point for businesses because the way the review system works now, it's very consumer-centric. So people can basically go online and review a business, and there's not really a lot of opportunity for a business owner to respond. And so as we started thinking about it, we thought, wow, this can really be, reviews could actually be a really powerful tool in a small business owner's toolbox if they have an opportunity to have that engagement. Because if they can engage with consumers, then they actually can really improve their customer service, they can improve products, they can actually bolster their SEO results online because it creates content for them, and they can build customer loyalty. 81% of consumers right now use reviews to make decisions about choosing a business. And 13% of businesses actually use reviews.
Oh.
However, businesses that use reviews, it can increase their revenues up 30%. On GoodStreets, what we're doing is you have to proactively join our site as a business owner. And you're joining because you actually want to engage with consumers. And the consumers that sign up on the site are there because they actually want to engage with business owners. So it changes the paradigm. What we're saying is the same way that you can support local by buying locally, we change the way people are reviewing and call it sharing locally. So by sharing feedback to a business owner in a constructive way, then you're helping that business owner be better. If you're a consumer going to our site to make a review, you actually have two options. You can just give a private feedback to the business owner. If you're at a restaurant, say, and you get a cold pizza, you have a choice now as a consumer. You can sort of get online and scream and rant and rave and say, my pizza was cold, but it's not helping anybody. But if you could think to yourself, wow, I should let that business owner know my pizza was cold, it's really helping the business owner, right?
Yeah.
And they don't want to have cold pizzas. Right. So you can have the choice of...
And that would be private, in which that's not going to be aired.
It won't be aired.
You're not going to be able to pick it up online.
Right. But if you want to do a public post, which we encourage consumers to do because those posts really help business owners,
sure.
Then it doesn't get posted right away. It still goes right to the business owner. And the business owner has an opportunity to say, yeah, hey, go ahead, post it. Or actually, I'd really like to talk to that person and figure out what I could do. There's no ratings on our site in that regard because we felt like they're very subjective. And instead what we did is we replaced it with an adaptation of something called the Net Promoter Score. One question you could ask a consumer that's going to give you the most information about their loyalty. And the one question is, how likely are you to refer this business to a friend or family member? And we also ask, would you try again? Do that because the idea is that you want to have informed consumers, right? And you want the story to be told fairly online. So we're just now starting to reach out to consumers. We have a Facebook page, we have a Twitter feed, we're doing Instagram, and we're just trying to get people really, in Guilford in particular, really engaged and excited about this idea of sharing locally. We made a decision early on that we were not going to monetize user data. So if you think of the Facebooks of the world or the websites that allow you to use their site for free, you know you're not using it for free, right? They're taking your personal information and selling it to advertisers. And we don't want to do that. And so as a social enterprise, we really that's part of our mission, is to explain to people how important it is to understand this whole issue of consumer privacy. We really want our community to mimic what old-fashioned Main Street values are, so that you expect that you remember that there's a person on the other side of that screen. As users of the internet, we need to start being more intentional about how we're using technology. So.
I love startup businesses. You're the best.
Oh, thank you.
And thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay.